Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday.
Feel like I'm still asleep.
Yeah, that's why I was looking at you like that.
Happy Sunday, family. And we're back. The rough one last night.
It really wasn't a rough one. It was the beginning of August.
Right.
It was just we was actually celebrating coming back today, you know. Just celebrating with family, enjoying family and friends and just letting go.
Right.
Right, letting go.
Yeah.
So we hadn't been on here a whole month. Like July, we took time out for ourselves. And this is something that is very, 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 very important. I know for me, June was a great birthday month for me. I celebrated the whole month of June. And what I realized the whole month of June is, it's so many people out there that loves me and loves me unconditionally. But what I had to come back and do and say was,
Hey, girl.
do I really love myself unconditionally? You know?
Right.
So July, I was like, we're not doing any more lives. We're not doing anything that has anything really to do with any other people and what they want to do. We're taking time out to really focus on ourselves. Because if we really turn around and focus on ourselves, we can love others. But we first have to love ourselves. So it was really about self-love. And I guess that's where the product name, I know. That's where the product name came from, self-love.
Right. Sounds good,
So what was July about? What did you do the month of July? You got some exciting things coming up.
July or June?
July.
Oh, okay. I didn't know what you were talking about.
What? Oh.
Well,
Hey, Stephanie. Hey, Venice. Hey, Justin. Hey, everybody.
The month of July allowed me to pretty much take time out and figure out the things that I really want to do. Not what I seen everybody else pretty much doing. I was able to actually see what would make me happy in life. And, doing the things that I would enjoy doing instead of, well, I'm just use one thing for instance. My whole thing has always been pretty much to take care of my family and to make sure my family good. And I was pretty much willing to do anything at that point in time to make sure they had what they needed and they wants. But sitting back looking at it, I realized that our life is simple. I can say probably pretty much simple. And the things that I want really wasn't matching up with my life. So I was able to sit back and actually realize the things that I really wanted that will match up with my life and allow me to live that lifestyle that I want to live. So during this time, I've just been taking time, reading, doing some more research on the mind and on yourself and my body and spiritually.
So you say you was doing some reflection.
Yeah. So I was doing some reflection.
And also, as far as us, we know that, I'm going to say this, I know I love him unconditionally, and I know he loves me unconditionally. I don't have to think about that. I know that. I know he loves me unconditionally. But the piece that was missing was me loving myself unconditionally and him loving himself unconditionally. Like, his goal is to make me happy, and to make sure the girls are good. But in the midst of it, I asked him, I said, babe, what are you doing to make you happy? What in your life is making you love yourself, And so we both sat back the month of July and we did a lot of reflection, a lot of thinking, a lot of talking, a lot of digging deep,
Right.
into things that may have happened in our childhood, things that may have happened, anytime in our life, so that we can better ourselves, so we can be better for our children, and
Appreciate
that's
that,
something
girl.
we had to actually realize. What we're doing now, the work that we're doing now, is breaking generational curses in our family. It's going to help our children, our grandchildren, their children. So we decided, okay, we're going to do the hard work now.
Right. We're gonna be the we're gonna be the examples.
Right. They're not going to have to look outside of us.
Or on TV or radio to find them there's examples of love and what a relationship should really look like.
Right. And we want to let them know, because a lot of people don't know what love looks like. A lot of people see what's going on TV. A lot of people look at movies, Instagram, Facebook, and all this. We decided that we're going to come just raw with everything. We just going to be us, because that's all we know how to do.
Yeah, keep it raw.
Yeah. That's what she said. We're just going to enjoy life and enjoy each other
Together.
Yeah, and in the midst of that is finding ourselves separately.
Right.
Me knowing who I am, me understanding that I need to love every piece of me. Some people may look at things as a flaw, or because other people don't have it, or this, that, and other. But you know what? I decided the other day that I'm looking at me as perfect, as whole. I may not be perfect to anybody else, but I'm going to be perfect for me. And that right there is all that matters. And once I become comfortable with who I am, that allows him to love the true me. And once he's always just been comfortable with who he is. It is what
Real
it is.
talk, 100.
Yeah,
I'm glad you seen that.
Yeah, I know. Oh, boy. This man right here say anything. He's always been comfortable with who he is, but sometimes we allow things, situations, places, people, all these other things to take us to another place where we're looking like, oh, we need this to make us happy, we need that to make us happy. And I've always said, if I had to stay in a box with this man, that's what I would do, because that would make me happy. If we had to catch the bus together, no, don't get me wrong, I don't want to do these things, but I'm just saying.
Glad, truth, facts. No box.
No, but
they get wet.
That's what she said. Look, stop it. So honestly, whatever it is, as long as we're together, that's
Right.
all that matter. I'm complete, he's complete, and we come together, and we're that power couple. I'm just gonna say it. Hey,
Right.
Lorna, hey, Gwen, we're gonna be that couple.
Right.
People ask, do y'all ever go through things? Hell yeah, we go through things. We go through,
Coffee girl.
yeah, we're doing our bulletproof
Bulletproof coffee.
coffee. Our sister and brother turned us on, Kadera and Stephanie, to this bulletproof coffee. So I'm no longer having Dunkin' Donuts every morning. I'm having bulletproof coffee at home and blending it up, and I'm actually enjoying it. So
Right.
so it was just changes that we decided to take, things that we decided to do in our life the month of July. And what we decided to do is to do it together.
Right, and get on one accord.
Right. Oh,
Yeah, that was the most important thing, is getting on one accord. Because when
right.
you both can see together, you can move together.
Yes.
Putting that on a t-shirt.
Yeah. Stephanie, write that down. And that right there is just, what we've been doing the month of July. We go through things like other people go through things, but through this month I've realized that it's not him. It's always me. It's when he go through things, he
Right.
sit back and realize it's him. It's not me. We bring these things into our lives with our thoughts, and we just Bring, Lorna, let me just stop right there.
Pause for the call.
We still love Dunkin' Donuts. But this is the healthier choice.
Right.
And we're going, and we're going to be about health. We're going to be doing a lot of different things together, taking some different journeys together. So Dunkin' Donuts now will be a treat.
Right. A dessert.
Exactly. Because this right here is most definitely not sweet.
You was shout out to Miss Senior for our lovely owl cups.
Yeah, we got our lovely owl cups, and we love them. So, yeah, I forgot what I was saying.
We was talking about getting on one accord, man.
Oh, okay. All right, I'm back. See, he brings that balance, because I be doing this, and he just bring me on back. So, yeah, as far as balance, when you're in a relationship, you have to have balance. You have to understand that even when you have arguments, most time it's you. The other day, I don't know what I was going through, but I just wanted to argue, I think.
Right, spazzed out. You know what I did? Because I had been working on myself the whole week. Like, I cut off the world, pretty much. I wasn't looking at no TV, listening to no music. I was just getting downloads on really what makes me happy and how I can be happy. So I shook it off so fast. She just couldn't believe it.
I was like, oh my God.
Couldn't believe how fast I shook it off. Like, this joker here crazy.
I'm not crazy.
No, that's what you were thinking about me, probably.
I was like, oh my goodness. He has not let me bother him. I'm trying to think, what was it about?
Oh, I'm glad I can tell it. This is what it was about. We had to be back home at 7 o'clock for a meeting, right? But it was a Zoom call. So everybody know a Zoom call is online, on the phone. So I was like, shoot, I'm going to go to Zappy to get me something to eat. At this time, it probably was like, what, 7:35?
And the meeting was at 7, so it was 6:35.
Going on 6:40. So my wife started asking questions about, she's like, I left my book. Don't forget, we got to be back at home. Back again, I'm trying to shake it off at this point in time and ignore it. But, because at this point in time, I wasn't even thinking about making it back home on time because I can just turn it on my phone.
Y'all should have seen that line. That line was so long. You didn't tell that part.
I'm about to tell the part.
He
So
didn't
while
tell
we
that
in
part.
line, she looked at me. She said, "Babe, you gonna wait?"
There was 100 people in line.
I said, "Okay, babe, don't even worry about it." So I just, because she wanted to be back home on time, I drove off and making sure my wife get back home on time. She got so mad. I mean, so mad at me because I got out of line and telling me that I don't know what I want. And I'm like, babe, I'm trying to make sure you get home on time to get your books and everything. And you getting mad at me.
I don't know.
I mean, she got so hot. Guess what she did? We both was on a Zoom call, but she was outside. I was in the house.
I was outside hot as hell. He was in the house cool. Then the thing about it is we still had to come back together and talk. By this time, I didn't even want to talk, but we had to come back and talk. And I was sitting back asking myself, what made me so mad about this situation? So now I can really just tell you honestly what made me mad about this situation.
What made you mad?
Control.
Oh.
Yeah.
Control.
Never gonna stop. Control. Oh yeah, I am gonna stop. Let me not gonna say.
No, you said it right the first time.
No. So it was all about control. He had not done anything wrong. He was just hungry. He wanted some food. But I took it upon myself to get pissed off. And then I was sitting back and I'm like, why am I getting pissed off? I mean, all the way home, I was just like, oh,
I mean,
you have no
mad.
faith. You just can't believe in yourself. You just can't understand. We could have got through that line. I was just going
And
off.
what did I tell you? I'm not accepting nothing you say.
Yeah, I was like,
I manifest
who
stuff.
is this man?
Look, kept on driving. Like, you feel me mad by yourself.
And I still ended up getting back in the car with him, going back to Zaxby's after our meeting.
Yeah.
Still, he looked at me. He said, "Babe, you want to ride with me to get something to eat?" And I'm sitting here thinking, I really want to say, hell no, I don't want to ride with you to get nothing to eat. But you know what? I'm like, okay, yep, here I come. I'm going. You know, and I had to, and you know what? Let me just say right now, I apologize for the way that I act.
Back again, like I said, I accept you for who you are.
I know. I just want to put it out there. You know what I mean? Because I had no reason to act like that.
I accept your apology.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, I thought you were going to get one.
You thought you was going to get one. Okay, I give you one. So, you know, so it's about, honestly, when you're going through things, to step up and take responsibility for when you're wrong, you know. And I know, as far as me, I had been in the past very controlling. So that's something that I know I have been working on. And that's all it was at that time. I was not controlling the situation. I was like, this needs to go my way, period, you know, period. And it didn't go my way. And I mean, it worked out. It worked out.
So it's going to always work out.
And I probably should have been told him that I apologize, but, you know.
It's fine.
I know. And that's the great thing about him. He allows me to be me.
Right.
He does not
I've been with you too long.
Yeah.
Too long, girl.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. And what did we decide? We ain't going nowhere.
I'm going nowhere.
This it, you know.
They ain't going nowhere.
This it. We're just going to enjoy life. So,
right.
So that's what we've been doing the month of July. And so yesterday we started off by celebrating with family, you know, at the pool, just enjoying life, you know. And that's what you do. You know, life doesn't have to be so serious. Relationships don't have to be so serious. We take time out for each other every day. Not every other day, but every single day. You know, because we understand that that's what makes us happy.
Right.
You know, we understand we love quality time. We love to sit back and just talk about how our day went. So if it is an issue, we can go ahead and stop it right here.
Right.
You know, we could let it go and go into the next day fresh. That situation, yeah, he was hungry, Lorna. That's what it was. He wasn't too hungry, though. Because he got out that line and brought my tail back home.
Hey, sacrifice. It's all good. My whole thing is, I'm straight. You know what I mean?
So let me ask you that. Ask you this. In that situation,
Mm-hmm.
do you think you were saying about me first or yourself first?
I was saying about you at that point in time.
So that was selfish of me. Because right there, that made you put me before you. You know what I mean? What you think?
Right. I mean, I understand. Yeah, you right, because
you was hungry. I had already ate.
Right. And back again, how long have I been trying to get you out that house?
I mean, for the longest.
Right.
But
by time, then you start saying, babe, you home, you're going to do something to eat, but look what time it was. So, because you caused us to go there later, that's what caused the whole situation. Because we were left when I said, let's leave the first time, it didn't happen. I've been home eating, and boom, we could have made it to the meeting.
Right.
Still.
And the meeting still didn't start to really about 7:30.
Right.
Because it was they were having technical difficulties.
Right.
So in that, you was actually seeing about me first instead of yourself.
Because back again, you know, I just wanted to make sure. Back again, I always want you to be comfortable, and whatever you're doing, and not extra that little extra stress. Eventually, you'll get over it. But I just want you to be comfortable in the situation instead of being focused on what it should look like.
Okay.
Instead of what it is.
So what you did, you just brought me home to to bring peace.
That's it.
Gotcha. Okay. All right.
Peace is more valuable to me than anything. I'd rather have peace.
Gotcha. I understand that. And I'm grateful for you.
Right.
You know, I'm grateful.
Cool, man.
So, you know, we just wanted to come on today. We're going to start coming on every other Sunday. So the first and third Sunday will be the Sundays. We was going to try and do it every Sunday, but that's too much. We may do things like during the week, you know, and also we have a YouTube channel. Let me say that. It is Hanging with Yummy and AJ. So share, subscribe, like, all that other stuff, you know, and come hang out with us.
Right.
You know, and we have some new things coming the month of August. AJ's taking some classes. We have some new products that's coming out. We just have a whole line coming out, and basically the whole line is about self-love.
Self-love, baby.
You know, because that's something that we think we have, but we really don't have. You know,
Right.
We think we're loving each other. You know, I have to say this because I did a long post the other day. I really did not realize that I had been still following and doing the things that the world was doing. You know, I was realizing I wasn't taking full body pictures because the world tells you you should look this way. You should be this size. You should do this. You should do that. You know, I took my braids out, and usually, y'all know, I've been blonde for years. I was like, let's try something different. I cut all my hair off, and I took my hair purple. Because guess what? My weight, my hair, my gap, none of that defines who I am. You know what I mean? I have to love all of me from head to toe before I can even expect for him to love me. You know, before I can expect for anybody to love me. You know, I have to be that light for me. I have to look inside of me and love me unconditionally. Every, I guess we want to call it flaw. I have to accept everything, you know? And that's the thing that a lot of times it's hard as women to accept, because you have the Instagram women, you have the Facebook women, you have the TV women, you have this, the thing that's to have either big breasts, big boobs, flat stomach, hell, a stomach that look like you done took one of them string things and did your waist like that and all that other stuff.
Snatched it, girl.
Snatched it. That's
There
what
you
it was.
go. I'm going to help you out.
I don't
Keep
want you to
going.
help me out. I know what I'm saying. The little
going.
stuff. Okay, snatch. Okay, I got it.
She
I'm
got a
back.
little stuff.
So, and snatch it. That's it. All this other kind of stuff. And I sat back and I was like, you know what, Yami? In order for you to live a happy life, you got to accept yourself where you at. It may not be meant for you to have the big boobs, the big butt, the this, that,
You got a
and
big
another.
booty, girl.
He said, I love you. I love this man so much.
You ain't got no big bread, but you got a big booty, girl.
Oh! They are
You
enough.
ain't got to, why you about to grab?
You know what I'm saying?
They there.
They are enough.
They're enough. You right.
So, you know, and I had to realize this. You know, I had to realize, cut your hair. Yeah, my daddy did this right here to me.
That's the Eddie Earl.
Yeah, and it's okay. Because he gave it to me. You know, at first I was like, oh my goodness. I'm going to have to put on a wig because I didn't cut my hair. You can see this, that, and another. And then I'm like, you know what? Forget it. If you can't accept me for who I am, the hell with you. You know? I don't wake up for you. I don't go to sleep for you. My life does not revolve around anybody else and what makes them happy. I have to do what makes me happy. You know? And that's a part of self-love. So we're going to have a lot of different things centered around self-love. A lot of different just tools to assist
In self-love.
in self-love, you know, for men and for women.
Right.
You know, because some reason I think all the self-love is left out for men. You know, so he's came up with a product, self-love for men.
Self-love for me.
You know, to allow men to love themselves. Because like he said, he loves me unconditionally. He loves the girls unconditionally. He would do anything for us. He is supposed to be our provider, our protector. And he is most definitely that. But in the midst of all of this, he has to love himself.
Right.
You know, and live the life that he wants to live. That's going to make him happy. You know, just like I have to live the life that I want to live, that's going to make me happy. And then we merge together You know what I mean? And that's how we're going to be able to help the world.
Right.
You know, not just Facebook, not just Instagram, but the world, because we want to show people that you can be authentic. You know, you
Yeah.
can be yourself.
Right.
It's not about the color of your skin. It's not about your hair. It's not about your size. It's about what's on the inside of you. You know, it's about allowing God to deal with the inside of you so that you could be the light for everybody else, because God is within. You
Yeah.
know, and it's time to let that light shine. So I just wanted to say that. You have anything else to say?
Yeah, so we're gonna leave y'all with the day. The
We might
journey-
not even talk right.
The journey, see, she just want to talk now. So, the journey of self-love at the beginning is to love yourself where you at now.
That's good.
Because so often we judge ourselves on where we at. This ain't where I wanted to be, this ain't where I planned to be. But love where you at now and enjoy where you at now. And it'll make the process easier for you to go ahead. Because now you are happy at the state you are now. And that's all I want to say.
I
Just
like
be
that,
happy.
babe.
Yeah.
So we just want to say, you know, have an awesome and amazing Sunday. Enjoy your family. First of all, enjoy yourself. Take some time out, at least 30 minutes today, for yourself, and do a little self-love. Even if you have to come out in nature, go hug a tree, walk in the grass, you know, without any shoes on. Do whatever you need to
Or
do.
just some quiet time.
Yeah, just some quiet time.
That's all I ever take. Love you too.
We love you, Gwen. So we just wanted to say thank you. Have an awesome, like I said, an amazing day. And peace.
Love.
And so...
No, not doing it.